Remain seated throughout the program, and especially when diplomas are being presented. The aisles must remain clear, and pictures may be taken only from your seat. A professional photographer will take a picture of each graduate after they receive their diploma. Parents and guests are not permitted in the of our graduates, families, and friends, and thank you in advance for your assistance in making this commencement a most dignified exercise. Now, please stand for the senior class processional and remain standing throughout our patriotic exercises. Our ceremony begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Guests and graduates, please be seated. At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Redmond to the podium.
Good morning, and welcome parents, guardians, families, and friends to the Old Mill High School Class of 2025 Commencement Ceremony. At this time, I would like to recognize some distinguished guests who have joined us to celebrate with our graduates. Please welcome, from Anne Arundel County Public Schools, Board of Education President Robert Silkworth, Board Member Dr. Joanna Tobin, Student Board Member Ms. Hafsa Hamdawi, Superintendent of Schools Dr. Mark Bedell, Chief of Staff Mr. Michael Dickerson, Chief Academic Officer Ms. Christina Catalano, Assistant Superintendent for Instruction and School Performance Dr. Darrell Kennedy, Principal Mr. Christian Thomas, Senior Class Advisor Ms. Emily Williams, School Counselor Ms. Caitlin Falls, School Counselor Ms. Colleen Tapscott, School Counselor Ms. Shayla Powers, School Counselor Ms. Mikkel Miller, Senior Class President Ms. Ellen Kopczynski, Senior Class Vice President Ms. Rihanna Metzger, Senior Class Secretary Ms. Malia David, Senior Class Treasurer Ms. Alina Brown. From the Anne Arundel County Council, Councilwoman Allison Pickard. And from the Maryland House of Delegates, Delegate Mike Rogers. It is now my pleasure to welcome the President of the Class of 2025, Ellen Kopczynski, back to the podium.
Hello, parents, siblings, teachers, faculty, and fellow graduates. First, I'd like to give a huge congrats to the Class of 2025. Today is a day to not only celebrate our accomplishments, but also recognize the journey that we have made along the way. After virtual learning, we had the opportunity to be the first class back into the building, where we reconnected with our friends from middle school and experienced school through a different lens. As a class, we endured many challenges, including losing out some of our friends to redistricting, teachers and peers to redistricting. However, these obstacles never deterred us. Together, we experienced many early mornings and very late nights rushing to turn that assignment in before 11:59 or cramming for a test the next day. We not only made new friends, but built strong relationships with our teachers and classmates, all while balancing classwork, clubs, and sports just to make it to this very moment. Ahead of us awaits a multitude of different opportunities as we enter the world as young adults. Of course, there were many different things I've learned in high school, but the most important was to make mistakes. Adam Osborne once said, "The most valuable thing you can make is a mistake. You can't learn anything from being perfect. So take risks and make mistakes, because in the end, all that matters is that you have learned from it." We are the future of our world. So as we go on and take a step into society, we must embrace our accomplishments and go on to achieve greater things that are awaiting us. From our experiences, we have gained knowledge and perseverance. It is now your decision to make a positive impact on the world. So as we walk out of here today, remember that this isn't the end of the story, but a bigger and better chapter of your life. It is now my pleasure to introduce our class of 2025 keynote speaker, Lisbeth Loza Cervantes.
Thank you, Ellen, and good morning. How happy is the blameless vessel's lot, the world created by the world forgot. Eternal sunshine of spotless mind, each prayer accepted and each wish resigned. The quote from the Oscar-winning film, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, reflects the idea of a blissful mind, one free from memory, worry, and regret. It's tempting, especially today, to wish to forget the moments that were difficult, painful, or awkward, but the truth is, our minds aren't spotless. We carry the pressure of deadlines, the heartbreak of friendship or relationship loss, the sting of disappointment, and more. However, each experience has shaped who we are and has fueled our growth. Without them, we wouldn't be where we are today. But we didn't get here alone. Let's not forget the people who surround us here today. Gracias a mi mamá y a mi papá, quienes emigraron a este país para que mis hermanas y yo podríamos estar donde estamos hoy. To the families, friends, teachers, and staff who supported us every step of the way, I want to greatly thank you all. The summer before my freshman year, I got a text from a friend saying they needed more girls for the field hockey team. After Googling what field hockey even was, I said no. It sounded weird, and I didn't see why I should put myself in such an uncomfortable situation. But just a few days later, I was at tryouts, terrified I wouldn't fit in. But I was so wrong. The girls made it feel welcoming right away. That single decision of doing something that I was afraid of led to amazing friendships, newfound confidence, and memories that became the highlight of my high school experience. It taught me that growth doesn't happen where it's easy, it happens where it's uncertain. Now, class of 2025, as we take this next big step, I want to leave you with one final reminder. Stay curious and stay afraid. Fear is not something to run from. It is a sign that we are stepping into something new. We must seek experiences that are outside of our comfort zone, and if you're afraid to do it afraid. Remember that we are the authors of our own stories. We decide what happens in our next chapter, and if we don't act in the moment, we'll find ourselves stuck on the same page. So stay true to yourselves, graduates. We worked so hard to finally say, we did it.
Thank you, Lisbeth. We are fortunate to have a Board of Education that supports our students and staff in so many ways. To offer brief remarks on behalf of the board, please welcome District 2 Representative and Board President, the Honorable Robert Silkworth.
So, good morning, everyone. It is my honor on behalf of the Anne Arundel County Board of Education to bring greetings to this awesome and unique class of 2025, the Patriots of Old Mill High School. So everyone, I have to say that I thought about using AI to create this speech. We've actually used it a little bit, but then I said to myself, I can't do that because it's not from the heart. Advice should always come from the heart. And so, graduates, from my heart, I said it before, I mean it. You are special, you are unique. Mr. Thomas tells me that this class is special for several reasons. You happen to be his first graduating class as a principal. That is always special. Also, you encountered more adversity than most classes do during their high school career. COVID interrupted your journey. And then along came phase one of redistricting, which allowed you to make a choice. You had an option to go to a brand new high school or to remain as a patriot at Old Mill High School. And you all, according to Mr. Thomas, you made the decision to remain as patriots. And Mr. Thomas says that you are a well-rounded group of students who have demonstrated positive student leadership. You chose to remain at Old Mill, and you have shown such great patriot pride. You took it upon yourselves to make your senior year meaningful, and you have written some extraordinary chapters in the history books of Old Mill High School. Seniors, you are special. You made it through the rain. You built positive and meaningful relationships along the way.